Hello everyone, here we go. I am back as promised. Told you I was going to show you a video on the Fogger Rda. This is a rebuildable 22 millimeter 304 stainless steel dual coil or quad coil, which is cool. I'm not going to rebuild the coils. It's a pain in the ass. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that on camera. So, but I will re-wick it for you. Adjustable airflow. It's got that little collar. I'll show you up close. It 6 individual air holes. It's a little funny, a little funky. It's pretty cheap, you know, as far as the Addy. I'm using like an Rya drip tip, which these are sweet, very nice, wide bore. Let's take that off. Let me show you what it looks like in stock form. And that's what it looks like in stock form. It's actually pretty sharp even with the longer drip tip. I like the shorter ones, but whatever. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Put some juice on this. I'm going to vape it real quick. Just show you how good it works. I'll try and blow it away from the camera so that you can see. It works good. I ohmed it out. It's like 0.2 ohms, which is a bit much for me. I don't know. We'll talk more on that here in a minute. Let me take a little pull on it. Here we go. Hitting pretty decent. Pretty damn good. Not bad at all. The flavor's pretty good. It makes clouds. It definitely makes clouds. I'm running it on the Sage. I love this thing. It looks good. It looks real good. And then you take the original drip tip off and then put this one on. Oh my God. As Rip Tripper says, sick its tits. Okay. Anyways, I'm not trying to copy him to get people to subscribe to me. He's just really cool. I'm a fan of his videos. He's taught me how to build many coils by watching his videos, and I really appreciate that. So Rip, if you see this, I'm not making fun of you. Thank you for all your videos, because I wouldn't know how to make these coils if it weren't for you and Todd and Grim and Matt. Matt taught me how to do a fogger when I first got that. So, I mean, you guys really helped me out. I'm just kind of stumbling my way through this. Okay, let's hit it again. It's pretty damn good. Quad coil. Gotta love it. Okay, I'm going to take you guys up close, and you'll see me take the cotton out of it, and I'll show you the coils on it, and I'll re-wick it for you, and we'll put some more juice in it, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. I'll show you the makeup of it and why it's so cheap. It's a good Addy for as cheap as it is, don't get me wrong. So, without further ado, let's do it. And we're back. As you can see, I've got my drip tip sitting right in the center of the screen there, so I know where I should put my hands at. Like I said, dual coil, quad coil. Take the drip tip off. Put this back on the mod here real quick so I can get the lid. There we go. This really is a cool little economical dripper. Right there's the quad coils. Let me grab my Leatherman here. Usually I use tweezers for this, but whatever. I'm sure you guys don't care. It's good as long as you don't grab the coil. I just re-wicked this yesterday too, so you guys are special because I'm going to re-wick it again. That's how much you guys mean to me, man. There you go. Now you can see the coils a little bit better. As you can see, the center post right in there, there's a hole. That's the one downfall of this Addy. Okay, it's you got a hole going there, a hole there, a hole there, 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 and then one going through the center post that way. Now, when you're doing quad coils, it is very, very difficult to actually put wire through this one and then run it through that hole this way. So you know what? I said to hell with it. I put it through the post, the outside post, and then underneath this screw right here. All 4 of them. It's much easier. It's they should have it set up like that anyways, like a locking, spring-loaded locking ring or something, you know, because that is kind of not really all that well thought out. But this little bitch rocks though. When you got it hooked up and you're running quad coils, it rocks. It's really good. And I think I've got some cotton right over here. Let me see here. I do. That's a true juice junkie when they got cotton laying around. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to, well, you guys know how to wick them. Just put new cotton in it. I don't put it like a whole bunch. Just kind of twist the end. Put it through. Now I gotta get some tweezers. There we go. I got some tweezers. Get it going. I just kind of pull on both ends gently, just to kind of thin it out, help thread it through. So there's one. Grab a little bit more. Oh yeah. Wonderful. I do like this. It's a good looking little dripper. And it's kind of funky while I'm putting this through there. I'll tell you about the airflow a little bit, show you the top cap. It's a little funky. And I'll point that, I'll show you here in a second as soon as I get this started here. There we go. Like that. Grab over the tweezers. Oh yeah, this is gonna rock. Normally I'd clean it up a little bit more, but I'm just gonna put the exact same juice in it, so it doesn't really matter. Let me see. That's not enough. Might have to get some more cotton. There we go. Like that. Twist the end. I don't twist the whole thing. I never twist the whole thing. Just the end of it, just to get it going, threaded. And I know you guys out there that build your own stuff, you're like, well, duh. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the newbies. There we go. Pull on it a little. Got a little excess in there. Take it off. That work. And one more. I'm sure you guys are probably pretty bored at this point. And then I'll show you that top cap, what I'm talking about. It's kinda, it works really, really well, but I'm amazed that it works really, really well because of the design. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. There we go. As you guys could probably see, as I was building this and showing you the coils without the cotton in there, that deck is not real deep. It's kind of a shallow deck. But you got enough cotton in here. It does hold a little bit of juice before you have to before you have to put more juice in it again. I mean, you can probably 4 or 5 times you can use it, you know, before you got to put more in there. I like my Fogger tank, but I'm kind of Really liking Addies though too, because these things they're really good. They hit hard. If you want something, you know, you've been up a while, you just get done eating, and you're like, man, you know, really want a good hit and some nicotine, because I just got done. Hit the tripod. There we go. See here, you know, you pick this up and you just crank on it, you know. It's decent. I'm liking it. Tuck that in there. I'll show you the top cap. I know I keep telling you guys I'm going to show you the top cap, and I haven't done it yet. One thing at a time. I hope that's on camera. There we go. Alright, now I'll put that down and show you the top cap. See the ring there? It's got the 3 air holes, and then 3 air holes, and this ring right here moves. I got it moving that time. Anyways, it moves. It doesn't take a whole lot to get it to move, but it stays put where you want it to. Let me put it up next to here, so that cap goes on that far. Okay. Now, what I'm talking about with this cap, I am surprised that it actually works as well as it does, because you got 3 here, and then the opposite side 3, and yet you're running quad coil. So obviously this one and that one, if it's lined up with the air holes, is going to get all the air, and then these don't. And yet, when you use it quad coil, 2 of them don't burn hotter than the others. So I'm kind of in awe. I don't understand quite why or how that works the way it does, but I haven't had a problem with airflow, and it breathes nicely. I mean, it's decent. There's lots of good airflow going through there. Let's put some juice on it. I made some pina colada, which is good because it's hot out. It's really nice. I'm enjoying this weather. I'm going to go outside and build some coils on this, actually. I'm going to break it down and do like a dual parallel, because I've never built one, so I want to see what it's like. Let me see here. Get it pretty wet with some of that juice. I do not want a dry hit. Nothing tastes worse than burnt cotton. It's horrible. Alrighty. Now that I threw my atomizer across the room, didn't want that lid. Take you guys back up top and we'll vape on it. Talk about it for a second. And it's also got the dual, since I'm up close, dual O-ring on it. The cap is it's pretty cool. Like, it goes on and it click, makes a cool sound. It's not real tight. And you can, there, now I got cotton stuck to it. God, what a mess. Anyways, see, it doesn't come off real easy. I got hold of the connection and I'm pulling on it, and it's, you know, you have to have it on the mod. Makes it easier to pull off of there. But that ring moves pretty well. It's pretty good. It's decent. So anyways, let's go back up top and vape on it. And we're back. So I really like Yilong. I mean, they make a couple of clones, which I'm not, as I said in the last video, I'm not real crazy about clones. I like clones when it's a clone of something, but it doesn't have the company's name on it, or the name of the product that the company spent, you know, time trying to, you know, sitting there, and they're conversating with each other, going, what should we call it? What should we call it? I think we should call it this because of that aspect. I mean, there's a lot of thought goes into that, you know, and it's pretty low just to kind of take that thought and you know, just steal it, basically. You know, there's a lot of hard work and imagination. I don't mind, and I don't blame a company for trying to come up with a little bit cheaper product than the original that works pretty close to the same or exactly the same. But you should not steal somebody else's name or put someone else's logo on there or what have you. There's a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of hours and a lot of imagination. So when companies do that, that just shows me they have a lack of imagination, and that's it. So anyways, let's not talk about that. I like Yilong because they don't really go do a whole lot of clones. They do a couple here and there. This is all original to them. There's some features on here that are on other atomizers that are big money. They kind of copied that, but they're not calling it somebody else's name. They're calling it the Fogger Rda, and it looks good. It looks really cool. And then with that drip tip, it's the shit. I like it. On the Sage, just finishes it off. And I know there's someone on eBay that has this whole kit for like 140, I think. But that drip tip, these things are expensive, man. That's like a $28 drip tip. That's crazy. But look at it though. You'll never have to buy another one. It's Pyrex on top, and then gold is fancy. Fancy. You can take it out to a fancy restaurant and people will look at you and you go, hey, it's an expensive drip tip. Anyways. Quad coil. 0.2 ohm. I will say that I like running this in dual coils better than quad. Reason being, I don't know. No, actually I do know. I think the flavor, see, I don't know, because I haven't ran it in dual coil in a little bit. But right when I went from quad coil to dual coil and then back over to quad coil, which is this build here, this is the third build on it. Actually more than that, I had to rewrap it many times before I thought I had it right. I think the dual coil will kick out a little bit more vapor. Or is it flavor? I don't know. One of the two. I don't know. But I did notice when I was running it in dual coil that I like dual coil better. It's my opinion. I'm sticking to it and don't give a shit. Okay, here's another one. That thing hits. That hits. And the battery's not even all that new. I've been using this battery for about 3 hours. So, I mean, it's reasonably fresh, but it's not fully, you know. If you put it on the charger will turn red. I'll put it to you that way. .2 ohms a little strong for me. That's a bit much. But I like it. I like it a lot. That's kick-ass. That's what I've got. It's a cool little dripper. I think there's people online on eBay. There's stores that are carrying it. I think a couple. I haven't seen any reviews on them. And I think they deserve one because it's decent. You know, it works well. It's kind of a pain in the ass to build. But if you do it like I did with it through the outer post and then, you know, just wrap the other one around the top of the center post, you're good. You don't even have to do that with all of them. Because there's a couple of them that line up with the hole in the center post pretty good. So you could do like 2 on top, 2 through the center, however you want. But I just find the top post, putting it on there is a lot easier for me. Of course, I'm not as experienced as some of you guys out there, but I'm learning quick. When it's something I'm into, I'll pick up on it pretty fast. But like I said, I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna do a dual parallel just to see if I can do it. And I did try somebody's at work that built a dual parallel on a atomizer. I don't even know which one it was. I think it was like his new one. He spent pretty good money on it. Anyways, he had some creme brulee in it, and I hit it, and oh my God, that was so good. The flavor was just thick. I mean, it was real thick vapor. I was like, wow, I got to do that. So that's the build I'm going to do when I'm done talking to you guys, because I'm going to break this apart and do it We'll go outside because it's absolutely gorgeous out and do it. So that's pretty much what I got on the RDA. I think these are anywhere between, I think, $22 and $27 online. I'll put a link in the description of where I got this whole setup at, actually. Do I recommend it? Absolutely, I recommend it. For that money and how this thing hits. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. Why not? You know, even if you don't use it all that much, I guarantee you will use it. You'll get it out and you'll build it and you'll use it and you'll go, man, you know, this thing's pretty decent. It's pretty good. I mean, why not? And it's all original. It's not a clone of anything, which is really nice. See, I blew it over that way and it's still going towards you. There we go. But yeah, that's kick-ass. I enjoy it. And the flavor's decent. I don't know if it has a reduced chamber or not. I don't know. I just know that the deck's not real deep. I mean, but if you put enough cotton in there, it soaks up quite a bit. So I mean, you just saw it. You know, you can hit it probably 3 times anyways, real deep, you know, before you even have to worry about it. So anyways, I'm not going to ramble on about it. It is what it is. I like it. I think it looks good. It looks fantastic on this. I do. I recommend, you know, checking it out. Because, I mean, it's a dual coil or a quad coil for 20, 30 bucks. You know, why not? It's not that much money. And if you've never had a quad coil and you don't know if you want one, why spend a whole bunch of money when you can get one for like 25 bucks? Might as well spend 25 bucks and see if you even like doing a quad coil. You get it, you mess with it, fiddle with it, you'll love it. I'm telling you. It's insane. So, anyways, that's what I got. You guys take it easy. Take care. And remember, always use protected batteries in these things. Don't blow your teeth out. Okay? See ya.